Hi everybody, this is Karen Lesnia, your language teacher, and I'm going to be giving you an overview of this expedition. And this is called Animals in the United States. It should also say in Mexico. And what we're going to be doing is our mission is to find out about ethical treatment of animals in the United States and Mexico. So we'll be looking at some questions about how pets are treated in the US and Mexico. And near the end of this expedition, you will be creating a short video where you talk about the benefits of humane treatment of animals and what you learned about that topic, both from the US and Mexican point of view, and of course based on the conversations that you have or you will have with your partner in Minneapolis. So you can see the location of this expedition is in Minneapolis and of course in Mexico City. Here is our colleague Kate Clements here in Minneapolis, and we were fortunate enough to meet up with each other. So I'm going to take you through the steps that you'll be going through. So the first one here, we're going to take a look at a street dog in Mexico City. His name is Paquito. And since we've already looked at some of our perceptions and beliefs on the treatment of animals in Mexico, we're going to read about Paquito, look at his video, and while you're doing this, you can even think of a special animal in your life and why they're special to you, something quirky they do or unusual that makes them memorable. So here's the video. You can click on that to see this video. It does not have any sound. Here is Paquito's story, and it's first in English and then it is in Spanish, so that can benefit our fellow students in Minneapolis. After you've done that, we're going to move on to step 2, which are expert interviews. And we were fortunate enough to get some interviews with some very interesting people. So there's an interview here in English with a veterinarian in Minneapolis, another interview in English with an animal rescuer also in Minneapolis, and then this is a local expert, Karena Tovar, and she is an animal rights activist in Mexico, and that will be in Spanish. So as you're listening to these interviews, take some notes. See if you can find what the differences and similarities in animal welfare are in both of these countries, what points the animal experts agree upon, where they disagree, and as you're taking notes, think about what questions you would like to ask the experts, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to post them in a mini video that lasts a minute and a half on Flipgrid. So we can just open that link, and this is the window that will come up. You will just press or click the plus sign, and you will add a video. You'll be asked to give permission to a camera and put your name, and you'll have a minute and a half to put the questions up here. So what questions do you have for the 3 experts about animal health and animal rights? And the idea here is, of course, our experts will be watching our questions, and they will answer us right here in this Flipgrid forum. So after we've done that, our next step is to look at some sites. This is step 3 for animal treatment, and look at some sites and videos that I found. They are not exhaustive, so you can open the browser of your choice and you can look at some other websites that have to do with animal treatment. And these are just some examples. So what you can do as you're looking through those is get the main idea, see what the main idea is that they're trying to get across. Think about whether you agree or disagree with the points of view being expressed. And of course, you can look for other materials that might interest you on animal treatment. So we have some sites in English, some sites in Spanish. You will notice here that sometimes We Explore moves things around. It's nothing to worry about. because there are a lot of different files. So we're going to go here to step 4, whereas you're going to talk to your partner. And this is where you need to get ready for the real-time interview you're going to have with your partner in the United States in Minneapolis. So make sure you know which medium you're going to be using. You'll find out your partner in just a brief period of time. And the idea here is to go into this Google Drive document, and you're going to add some questions you'd like to ask your partner about animal treatment and some more personal questions about their point of view, pets they have had, or maybe if they even like animals, and other questions that you might want to ask if you wish. And you'll have a half an hour to talk to them in English, and then they will also talk for a half an hour with you in Spanish, but they have a different topic with their teacher, Kate Clements, which has to do with fashion. So if you open up this document, you will see that this is open to everyone who has the link. And so you're just going to jot down some questions here, and we'll take a look at them in class. Make sure that you do not do anything like delete your classmates' questions. So this is so we can look at everyone's questions at the same time. So let's go back here, and we'll go to step 5. So this is after you've talked to your partner here. And on Flipgrid, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be telling us what you learned from your American partner about animals in the USA. So we click that, our Flipgrid opens again, we click the plus sign, and we can put up our thoughts on that. So tell us what you learned from your American partner about animal treatment or pets, and perhaps there's something surprising, shocking, or interesting that you learned from them. And so that's a way to share our thoughts and look at what our classmates think on this topic and the things that they learned as well. So for the last step in this expedition, what I would like you to do is do a written reflection to go a little bit deeper on this experience, because I think it's a very valuable experience to get cross-cultural perspectives and see what other people think on this topic. Even our Mexican classmates will think differently from us. And so you might want to think about the benefits of humane treatment, what you learned about this topic, what may have surprised you, or some new habit perhaps that you might like to adopt. So this you can leave on the Google Doc, and we'll take a look at that, and we'll also do sort of a debriefing on that in class. So I wish you the best of luck. Here is our team that will be leading you on these expeditions, both on animal treatment in the United States and Mexico, and on fashion. So happy trails, and as they say in French, bon voyage.